Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into your reading for the full moon in Aquarius. So let's just dive right into what full moon energy is. Full moon energy is this culmination energy. It's like this spotlight energy. It's a great time to celebrate. It's a great time to focus on a particular area of your life, guided by the moon phase. So right now the moon is full in the sign of Aquarius. The Aquarian energy is all about change. It's all about revolution. It's all about humanitarianism. What are we here to do as a collective, for the collective? And in keeping with that, I'm changing things up a little bit here. So for those of you who are not new, hello, welcome back in. Thank you for being here. We're changing things up. You're going to notice that there's going to be individual videos for each alignment. And the full moon in Aquarius wasn't satisfied with just leaving that as the change. It also wanted to change which reading it wants to align the advice to. So for this reading in particular, and those who are not new, for those who are new, welcome in. I'll explain in just a minute what we're doing here. We are going to be looking at the advice for where the moon shows up in your birth chart. Okay, I'll get to that in just a second, but let me finish the intro here. So the moon is full on August 11th, and this lunar phase, this advice, this energy that's in play here is going to be relevant until September 10th. So it's about a month long of advice here for you with this full moon, with a celebration of the humanitarian energy, the revolution energy, this celebration of why are we here and what did we come here to do? So, where was the moon when you were born? Well, if you've never run your birth chart before, don't worry. There's a link in the description. It takes you through a step-by-step tutorial, or you can just click on the link that I've provided to the birth chart generator and you just enter in your birth data. If you don't know your birth time, please watch my How to Find Your Birth Time tutorial video. Go ahead and put in the effort to find your birth time so that you can go ahead and play along with some of the conversations that are popping up more and more and more in our culture as we start to really understand how much about ourselves and our energies can really be revealed through the working with the chart. Okay, so once you put in your information into the birth chart generator, you're going to be looking for the third chart on Cafe Astrology's site that lists the houses that all of the planets are in. It looks like this. Okay, so here's an example chart here. You're going to just check where it says moon and then see what house it is in. Roman numerals, so you may need to figure out what Roman numeral is applicable for you. So right here it says moon in X. You can ignore MC for now. You don't need to know what that means. X stands for 10. So this person's going to watch the video that is for the 10th house, moon in 10th house. Okay. You're going to watch whatever video aligns with your moon in whatever house it was in when you were born based on this chart. If you have questions, please just reach out to me. Send me your birth data information, birth chart information, images of your birth chart, and I will tell you which reading is relevant for you if for some reason you are having trouble figuring it out, okay? You can always support me by commenting on the videos, sharing my site, my page with anyone that you think would be aligned to what it is that I offer. You can support me financially at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. Link is in the description. And you can also check out my website, devotedandvulnerable.com/services. You can get a reading with me there. And you can support me in all sorts of fun things that I have going on that site as well. Okay. And with that, let's get into the individual readings. So the moon was in the 11th house when you were born. What does that mean? Well, where the moon was in your chart, the moon itself, represents your emotions. The sign it was in when you were born represents how your emotions express, the energy of your emotions, and the house that was in when you were born represents where the expression of your emotions occurs. So the where for you is in the house of friendship. This is the house ruled by Aquarius, and this is a full moon in Aquarius. So this is a very aligned moon for you. This has to do with community, wishes, charity, groups, and earn income. So the humanitarian efforts that you engage in, that's where your emotions are really tied to. The friendships that you have, the community that you have, the work for the collective, the charity that you engage in, your emotions are a big part of this part of your life. It's actually the biggest emotional focus for you is friendship and charity, doing good for others. So your emotions feel happiest when they're in community and doing good work. So just keep that in mind this month. Perhaps there's some sort of charitable thing that you've been wanting to do. This is encouragement to go ahead and do that. Be aware that your emotions are really happy when you're serving others and when you're developing friendships and community. We're going to get more clarity here with the Angel Therapy by Doreen Virtue. We're going to see what card is for the 11th moon in 11th house. There we go. Interesting. Okay. You got the head honcho, Archangel Michael. You are working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. Okay, here's your message. First of all, if you don't believe in angels, you can still get value out of this message. You're just going to engage with the energies that you believe in are protective. So if you have a different faith, whatever energies in that faith are representing protection, that. If you feel your ancestors are protecting you, you're going to work with your ancestors. If you feel your higher self is protecting you, you're going to work with your higher self. If you feel God is protecting you, you're going to work with God. If you believe a goddess is protecting you, same thing, okay? So whatever energies you believe have the protective power to support you, those are the energies that are working very closely with you right now. If you want to work with angels, you can absolutely do that. This would be a great invitation to do that. To work with angels and to work with any energies, you just simply need to ask. You just say, hey, call out the name, give a little bit of thanks. Thanks for being here and asking for your protection and guidance in this situation. And the situation that it's referring to here is your humanitarian work. Again, Aquarius is the sign of humanitarian. 11th house is the house of Aquarius. It's the house of friendship, humanitarianism. And so Archangel Michael, the protective energies that you believe in, are really wanting you to lean into them for guidance. You're being guided into the service that you came here to offer humanity. And it's time to step up into it. It's time to know you're protected in it. It's time to be guided through. If you're not doing anything right now to help humanity, this is a big wake-up call for you. This is a big hello. Please know that this is why you're here. Your emotions so want you to help humanity. This is the area of your life that is most lit up by your emotions. And you're being supported by the angelic realm, by your support team to really step into this service. We need you to serve in community, in friendship, and for all the human collective. The energies that you're putting in this area of your life, the emotions that you're investing into this area of your life. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Please know you are protected. Let yourself know you're guided. Angels guide, energies guide in a lot of different ways. You can ask for signs. You can ask for symbols. You can ask for numbers. You can ask for colors to guide you. You can just listen to that soft voice within. You can let your body guide you. The body knows a lot more than we give it credit for. So you can feel sensations in your body. Like for me, when I know something's like really healing something, I feel like a tingling right here. Or you might get like the goose pimples, right? But let yourself be guided. It might not be like some angel floating down from the sky and like telling you what you need to do every second of every day. Probably not how it's going to manifest. But it might be a conversation. It might be a synchronicity. It might be a symbol. It might be a feather. It might be a whole bunch of things. Let it evolve how it wants to. You can ask for specific signs and symbols, or you can just kind of let things play out. You know for you what's going to feel best and right for you. But again, just follow those intuitions, follow those energies. Let yourself be guided because we need you. And the full moon in Aquarius really wanted me to focus on where the moon was when people were born, because this area of their life needs attention. This is the area of your life that needs attention, and you're being guided and protected in this area. So go for it. Thank you for all that you're doing. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you, 11th house. Thank you so much.